We've got all of our prey items laid out. Let's see what he prefers. Next up, we have our green tree monitor female. Let's set her down and see what she is preferring on the buffet today. It looks like she wanted the dubia roach, and off she goes. It is feeding day in the tree monitor building. When I feed my tree monitors, I use about 5 different types of prey items. Most of those, I try to go heavy with our insects. So as you can see here, we've got a cricket, we've got a dubia cockroach, we've got some scrambled eggs, we've got a little hopper mouse, and a quail. And you'll notice that each of them have a little bit of white substance on them. That is my calcium that I use for every feeding. So I alternate between a straight calcium supplement and a calcium with vitamin D3. I usually feed these animals every other day, and if I have a female that has recently laid eggs, I'll feed her a little bit heavier. With your males, you want to be a little bit careful because they can eat a lot of food and you don't want an overweight tree monitor. When I offer my insects, I like to use these 32-ounce cups, and I do have these special brackets. With these brackets, it's really nice because I can screw this right into the cork panels on the sides of my enclosure. And for feeding, you're gonna notice with your tree monitor, every animal is different. You need to figure out what your animal is going to prefer. Now, I do lean heavily into insects as I feel like that should be the majority base of your diet, but I do also go into quail, day-old quail, because these are a food item that are not as fatty as your mice, and out in the wild, these animals are feeding on a lot of insects, and because they live in an area that is tropical along the equator, you're gonna have a longer breeding season, more consistent breeding season for birds. So things such as my quail or my scrambled egg are something that they really enjoy, and I feel like are something that you can alternate into their diet on a regular basis. The mice are something that I offer more as a treat, and I really wouldn't go more than once a week for a mouse. And if you notice that you have an animal that goes heavily for mice and kind of holds out for it, you might want to cut mice out of the diet. Now it is time for us to have a little bit of fun. We've got this yellow tree monitor male here. We've got all of our prey items laid out. Let's see what he prefers. You'll notice that he's kind of using his tongue to start figuring out what's going on. That's the first thing, because these prey items are not moving. So he's going to rely heavily on that forked tongue for him to figure out what he wants. Looks like he's going straight for the scrambled eggs out the gate, and he made quick work of that. Next up, we have our black tree monitor. Let's see what she's in the mood for today. And she's going straight for the eggs. And she's finishing it off with a little bit of dessert with our dubia roach.